to Let's Play Castlevania Symphony of the Night. In this episode, we're going to continue forward. That is excuse me. Oh my god. Apparently I'm having a hard time with the gravity shoes. That is such a cool effect. And I'm sure it's not that difficult for them to do, but it's so cool. It doesn't really matter if you pick up the Grand Cross there or not. I probably won't be using it. I don't remember if I went up here. So, if anybody remembers the beginning of the game, way back when we did that, this whole area is basically the same. And I believe, now remember, I've only played the Castlevania game that came before this game, because this is the direct sequel to Rondo of Blood, if I remember the name. I believe that a lot of this is laid out the same, like there was stuff up here. I don't remember if you could get it or not, but I do know that it had something similar to this. But anyway, we're going this way. We're going to put the holy glasses on because we're going to need them. So if you have the holy glasses, when you walk into this fight, you're going to see something a little different.
I've been waiting for you.
Answer me. Why is a Belmont planning to resurrect Count Dracula?
Because I'm bored.
Once a century. One chance for each Belmont to shine. And then we're finished. Forgotten. If I bring him back now, the battle can last for eternity.
Just in case you all thought I was kidding. That's
so
literally why he's doing it.
Let your battle begin with me.
Hey, look, what's that green orb up there? Let's go ahead and hit that orb. Just kind of ignore Richter. Even though he is kicking my butt. Holy crap.
How inconvenient.
That's that holy
But
damage.
we've only just begun. The Master's ascension is at hand.
Nice evil laugh. I think mine's better. I could do better than that, to be honest with you. Ooh. 1990 something cutscenes. That is quite the castle. It's creepier because you can barely tell what you're looking at. So, when I first played this game, I was sure like a lot of people, I didn't know that there was like a whole second part to the game. And honestly, when I saw this cutscene as a kid, I didn't know what the hell I was looking at. I know I just kind of said that already, but I really didn't. I just thought that was the same castle. Like, okay, why does it look weird?
No! What have I done?
You saved him, Alucard. Thank you so much.
Chill out, bro. Why are you yelling?
Alucard? The Alucard? You can't be. That was over 300 years ago.
Never mind that.
Nah, that's
Was
cool.
the man who
I don't
controlled
age.
you in that castle?
Yes, I think so.
Maria, take
He acts
Richter
like
and
he
leave
doesn't know
here.
who these people are.
I'll finish this.
All right. Good
And I
luck.
don't mean Richter and Maria. I mean, like, the man who controlled him. Like, that's the Dark Priest Shaft. You don't even know the lore. I thought you were Alucard. So, when that happened, when I was a kid, I was like, alright, I don't understand what's going on. And then, everything's upside down. So, every room you were in is now upside down. And you now get to traverse in the reverse castle. Yes, that's what it's called. It's not creative, I know, but I think it's cool. I think it's cool that they design these rooms to be played regular and upside down. In case you were curious, the reverse castle is a lot more difficult than the regular castle. I feel like that should be obvious, but just in case it's not. What did I have on before? Just a steel helmet, I guess. Yeah, seems about right. So, here we are, and now, obviously, the bat swings will be broke. Game's just loading me up. If it wasn't any indication that the game in this direction was more difficult, the game is just giving me all sorts of stuff. I don't think I want a regular sword. I want that flail still. Like, the speed on that, like, it's nice. I didn't want to have to go through that again. There we go. I gotta get better at aiming these gravity boot jumps. Obviously, there's new enemies now, like this, like, kicker skeleton. I think that's what it's supposed to be, but obviously the kicker skeleton wasn't in this game. So yeah, so now we are, you know, the platforming's a little bit more difficult. It requires a little bit more MP to get around with the gravity boots and the bat. Because, obviously, things are spaced out differently. So in the original version of this room, it's a lot easier to move. Same thing with this one. Like, you only really have one direction. Now, in order to traverse in any direction, you have to transform. Which, alright, so personally, even though they designed this castle to be explored in both directions, I think it's... The only reason I think the whole reverse castle is a little lazy is because it's like, now in order to get from point A to point B, I have to be a bat almost 90% of the time. At least in this specific area, right? So, I don't know, I just want to be able to traverse normally. Like, maybe I don't want to be a bat. Oh, my cat's over there starting her nonsense. I can hear her meowing, even with my headphones on. Pretty fantastic. Is there anything else? No, okay. I must have just been thinking about that one spot. Pick up this ring. That will probably never sell because we're never going to use it. And then one of these other ones I think is breakable, but I can't remember which one it is. Does that actually damage it? But for whatever reason, I thought that like damaged it, but it doesn't look like it because I feel like I would have come across it by now. Is this one? No? I like how the fire just goes through the... Oh, even my cat said no. Alright, whatever. I must have just been imagining things. So, you can obviously make the walk armor twice as strong if you walk through this castle too. I don't believe that it lowers the... Yeah, it doesn't lower the defense when you walk into the reverse castle. You would think that maybe it would because technically the castle's like laid out differently. But I think you can... Oh, excuse me. I think you can actually double the defensive capabilities of the armor just from being in this castle. And exploring it, obviously, too. We are going to save because, as I keep saying, the reverse castle is immensely more difficult than the original. So, we want to be prepared. And you know what? Give me a second. Let me let this cat out because, oh my god, she's not going to stop. Sorry, I just don't feel like listening to meowing for the rest of this video. Maybe at some point we'll do a little cat reveal. That'd be kind of cute. Yes, I'm a grown man and I just said cute. I'm not ashamed. I know who I am. And magically boss fight. And it's a giant bat. And oh, he's just Darkwing Bat. We'll fight this boss like we fight anything else. You know, Soul Steel. Soul Steal it up over here. Oh, okay. Even the wind doesn't sound right. He just looks lazy. So, alright, so this item, the Ring of Vlad, now we're going to start collecting things that are reminiscent of Dracula. So, with the Ring of Vlad, I believe, is that not a relic? Yeah. 1 of 5 treasures, which raises your intelligence by 10. So, this is the game's way of saying, like, we're going to make you get good automatically by giving you the abilities of Dracula. So you're going to start collecting, like, parts of Dracula and, like, items that are important to him, like mementos and stuff. Also, you can see that this area looks a little bit more red, which I think is kind of cool. They went in, like, a different art direction. These things suck. Try not to get hit by them if you can help it. I mean, you know, with Alucard's teleporting ability with Hellfire, it shouldn't be too difficult to avoid. It's, you know, it's a stationary spike wall. Like, it's not like it's going to come after you. It really all just depends on traversal and where you're trying to go. Okay. I also remember a little bit less of the reverse castle, which, yeah, I know. It's literally the same castle, just opposite. But, I don't know. Something... I always have the same problem with trying to remember things in here. I mean, yes, in general, I have a hard time remembering most things. I think we're going to stick with the moon rod for a little bit. It looks pretty cool. It takes a little bit longer to swing, but I like the look. Turning the bat, because why not? Sometimes it's just easier than trying to use the gravity shoes. It's another time where being a bat helps. Don't have to do all that. Got Bomberman over here. What the heck, man? I honestly thought up top those were spikes, but I guess they're not for some reason. Excuse me? Wow, 39 damage. That is definitely some damage right there. Oh, you can walk on this. Okay. I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember. Is there anything over here that I want? I guess not. I don't know why I thought that there was. Oh. Really, the only thing that's helpful in this version of the castle is like the axe and that like diamond that allows you to like throw it and then it like bounces off the room like ricochet. Those are like the only two things that are actually worth it. Like, otherwise you're never gonna hit anything. And honestly, anything on the same plane as you is just gonna die anyway. So, what are you really worried about? I will say we are close to the best weapon in the game, in my opinion, but I'm pretty sure stat-wise it's the best as well. I'm not 100%. Well, you know what? No, it's not, because there is a familiar that you can get, the sword familiar. And when you get the sword familiar, do I actually have that? I don't think that I do. No, I don't. Interesting. The sword familiar, once you get it up to like it, so all the familiars level up. I'm not sure if I ever went over this. You can see that the demon's at level 15. They also have the fairy, spelled with I-R-I-E, and the fairy spelled I-R-Y, because, you know, they're two different fairies, duh. I mean, clearly they're wearing two different outfits, and their names are spelled different, so makes perfect sense. But anyway, when you level them up, most of the time, they don't really do anything. When you level up the sword one, however, you can actually, like, command it to do stuff. See how the demon just kind of does what he wants and attacks whoever he wants? There's actually an input on the controller that you can put in that... Oh my god. This is, like, such a problem. I'm just trying to move. Anyway, there's a a combination that you can put in on the controller that allows you to control the sword. Oh, I messed it up. But it's not for a long time. It's only for like a short time. It's for like one attack. And then when you level it up more, you can actually use it as a sword. And it's one of the most OP weapons in the game. But there's something that is, in my opinion, a little bit better. I have unlocked the sword in prior playthroughs. We're not going to do it in this one because it's going to take entirely too long. And also, I don't have the sword familiar. I forget where it is. This is like... Can these guys just screw all the way off for like 5 seconds? It's great. The patterns that these things make, like, make it so where there's almost no safe place to stand. Surprised they didn't want to put spikes under this. There we go. Alright. So, we gotta hit this one too, so... This one's gonna take a long time too, because we have to, like, jump up there every time we want to hit it. Oh my god. It'd be nice if we were standing the right way. I didn't even hear anything. Oh my god. Can't even get over there. Excuse me for 5 seconds. Oh my god. I mean, it doesn't hurt, but it's like a minor inconvenience, but still. Alright. Whoa! Gargoyle. Sometimes you can become like different stuff. I guess it's kind of like in some of the Kirby games where you can transform into different things, like when you use the stone ability. Alright. Oh my god. Oh my god, sir. I think I just clicked that one too, actually. It's not even worth it, from what I remember. Just need a good height. Sorry, I'm not super chatty. I'm trying to listen to the click. I just don't. There we go. Alright. So now, once things are done hitting us, I want to say that we already hit that one when we did Soul Steel. I think it hit. I remember hearing a clicking sound. Did it? It looks like it did. Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. We get the diamond, and we got the sunstone. What do you do with the sunstone? Power goes up after sunrise. How do you know when the sunrise happens? You don't. That's really it. I mean, aside from that, you get the diamond, which, I mean, you can sell that if you want to. I don't really think there's a lot of utility in that, personally. I mean, a lot of the stuff you can get at the library, you can get just from playing the game. And sometimes you can get better stuff. So I guess in that case, it's kind of like Diablo or any kind of like dungeon crawler. I don't understand how that just happened, but it boosted me through the doorway. I will take that. That's the way out, but I never went down. Let me just fill in this little part of the map. It's addicting sometimes just to fill it in. Alright, that's good enough for me. More exclamation, more exploration of the reverse castle in the next episode. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you made it this far, give me a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you're brand new. But either way, see you guys in the next one.